Hello, the purpose of this video is to quickly show you MySocLab and how you may be able to use it in your Intro Sociology course. So right now we're on the course homepage for MySocLab for Mans of the Sociology project. What you will see with your textbook, no matter what Intro Sociology textbook you're using with Pearson, you will see something that looks very similar to this, with the exception of your text obviously will be a different text, but everything else will be lined up the same. So within MySocLab, everything that you do you'll get to through this left-hand navigation menu. Also, what you see, if you're ever curious what students are seeing, what you see and what students see look exactly the same. Their screen looks exactly like this, minus the tabs down here that have this monitor with a slash through it. Things like instructor grades and assignment, instructor resources, and the course roster, students will not see. So just going into some of the cooler features of MySocLab. Social Explorer, and we won't actually go in and do one of these Social Explorer activities just yet. But once you have your MySocLab account, I really encourage you to go into the Social Explorer tab and check out some of the activities. These take a little bit of time, and you'll want to go in and dig into the data and that sort of thing. But the new Social Explorer allows students to easily engage with sociological data to see concepts in action, change over time, and local statistics. So again, this is something we won't really dig into right now, but I did want to tell you what it is, and we'll set you up with your own MySocLab account so you can dig in and see how you can use these in class. The core concept videos, we won't actually watch those just now either, but I did want to bring your attention to those and allow you to go in and see what's included once you have your MySocLab account. So there's 6 video types for all the 21 major subject areas in Intro Sociology. So we'll just go in here so you can kind of see the major areas that are covered over to the left hand side. And then across the top you'll see the 6 video types. So each one of these, like what is sociology, this is one big video, but it's divided up into 5-minute segments. So students can watch the big picture, the basics, sociology on the job, sociology in focus, social inequalities, and thinking like a sociologist. So the great thing about this is if you just want to show a short clip in class, you do have 5-minute clips. But if you want to have students watch the whole video, or maybe have them watch it outside of class, you can assign it through MySocLab. All students have access to these. They can watch it outside of class and then come to class ready for a discussion. So one of the newer features we have is writing practice. And we'll actually go in and set up an activity so you can kind of see what's included within writing practice. And we'll go into the writing assignments. These are assignments that you as the instructor grade, but they're already set up. They're essay questions that are already set up for students, and then you can assign everything through MySocLab. You can edit what you want to edit, and then students return the paper through MySocLab. You can do all the grading in here, and everything flows straight to your grade book in MySocLab. So we'll just go to one of the writing assignments that are already set up. So let's quickly look at the writing assignment. When we go into the assignment that we want to use, the first tab you're in, the Students tab, you'll see a list of all your students lists in the course. Then we can go to the Details page, and here you can edit things that you want to change. So the assignment name is Gender and Sexuality. You can have 1 or 2 drafts. You can edit the due date. We can actually check for this submission to be turned in through Turnitin, turnitin.com, so it's checked for originality. Students can review their papers from their peers, and then we can change the instructions down here. Here's the writing prompt, but you can change anything if there's something that you don't like, or you want to change it a little bit around to fit your assignment better. In the Resources tab, you can upload any instructor resources or assignment resources, sample documents. You have a checklist that's already started for you, and you can add things to that that students are prompted to check off before turning in their assignment. Then under their rubric, we have rubrics that are already set up, or you can create your own rubric. So just out of curiosity, we can go in as a student and submit an assignment, so you see actually what happens when a student submits this assignment. So I logged in as a student and actually submitted a paper, and then, well, actually I'll show you where you can find the paper once it's submitted. So you'll see the student's name here, the status. If you click on the paper there, you can pull up the actual paper that was submitted. You can comment anywhere within the paper that you want. And then as you're going through and reading the paper, you can grade the paper by your rubric over here. This little caret up at the top of each rubric section will show you what the class average is. Right now it's not showing anything because this is the only paper in this account. And then you can go down here and adjust the grade if you think maybe it deserves a little bit better score. And then just click Save Grade. After you've done your comments, you can click Commenting Complete, and then this will return the paper back to the student, or actually you have the ability to return the paper back to the student to let them then revise it and submit it back to you if that's the way the paper is set up. So again, this is just one place for students to include all of their writing in one place. You get everything submitted in one area. You do have the ability to create your own instructor created assignments, so you don't just have to use the prompts, you can create assignments as well. So another cool feature I want to bring you to is in the student resources and the MySocLab. So MySocLab gives students access to 175 classic and contemporary articles where they can go in and search for things, do their own research. You can assign extra readings outside of class. Just another place that they have to look for things, read extra things. It's fully searchable, so they can search over here. They've got a table of contents, all the different topics that they can look through. So this is available for students as well. The last thing that I want to come back to is the e-text and chapter audio located within MySocLab. So this is a full e-text for your textbook. If students would like, they can choose to only purchase MySocLab with e-text. Many students don't even get a print text anymore. But if students get a print text, this can be packaged with it where they have this option as well. So students can pull up the e-text on their iPad through the Pearson e-text app. So let's just look at some of the cool things. First of all, it's fully searchable, so if there's a specific topic a student is looking for, they can type it in here and find whatever topic is they're looking for. Or they can just go to a certain page. If there's a certain page they're looking at, they can skip through straight to chapters over here under the table of contents. So the really cool thing about the e-text is that anything that's in your textbook or in the e-text is hyperlinked in the e-text. So for the Social Explorer activities, a student sees this and they can click on it and go straight to the Social Explorer activity. Any vocabulary, that sort of thing, are hyperlinked for students as well. Links to the videos are hyperlinked, so if there's something that's been discussed within the chapter and the student gets to the link here for watch the video, they can link directly to the video. Everything within MySocLab is completely assignable to the assignment calendar. So all of the assignments that we've looked through are actually loaded in this study plans and course content. So if you want, you can go in and search for the activity by chapter, find the chapter that you want, find the activity, and then simply assign it to the assignment calendar. And then when students log in, they go to their assignment calendar, click on the date. The date would actually show a little clock next to it that something is due that day. They click on the date, and then the assignment that's due that day will show up. So I'd love to meet with you and show you more and maybe see what kind of activities you would like to use in your course. Thanks so much.